Hey there, home theater fans. My name is Todd Anderson with avnirvana.com, and we are here in Denver, Colorado at CEDIA 2023. I'm hanging out with Nick Lamonaco at SIXFIVE. And Nick, we met last year when you guys were doing your, I think it was kind of a soft launch at the time for the products that are back over here over our shoulder. And what's going on with those right now?
Well, we just started shipping our in-ceiling and our floor subwoofers about a month ago.
Okay.
So it's going well so far. The soft launch, we got a lot of good response, and now we actually have them in the hands of our customers, and they're starting to put them into ceilings. So it's going well so far.
Yeah, and one of the really cool features that I liked about your in-ceilings were the quick clips, which we're going to show you right now while you're watching this. Tell us a little bit about that particular system.
So one thing we like to do with our car audio base, moving now into home audio, is helping the integrator, helping the installer. And so we got a lot of good information about how trying to make it super fast to put the speaker in.
Right.
So for us, it's really connect the wire, put the speaker in the hole, and flip 4 switches, and it's in.
Yeah.
So really cool.
Yeah, and it's a nightmare when you're trying to screw something into a ceiling and you have drywall getting in your eyes.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It's not fun at all.
There too.
Absolutely, it's not fun. Not fun at all.
Okay, so you guys have a new product that you're launching here at CEDIA. It is called the Fusion Soundscape.
Yes.
And you can see it kind of here, big picture behind us, but also down here all around us. So tell us a little bit about what this is.
Well, we like to come up with crazy ideas, kind of what we're known for on the car audio side, and now going to be on the home outdoor audio side. And so what it is an outdoor speaker built into landscape lighting. So we have 2.5-inch drivers that are aimed up at us, like we can hear them facing us right now.
Yes.
And then we have the downward facing lighting. So pathway, light up your pathway, light up your garden, light up your planters, while having music surrounding.
Really good sound.
Yeah. And we also have an in-ground subwoofer, 10-inch subwoofer, to get that bass. I mean, there's some good mid-bass response because of how these speakers are constructed, but the sub really fills in the low end.
And this is in-ground.
In-ground, yeah.
So what you're seeing there.
Yeah, you bury it and just leave the little mushroom chimney like sticking out of the ground.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
And you were saying earlier that the enclosure, so you have the light part and you have the top part, that actually marries together to create an enclosure that helps with bass response.
Yes, yeah. So the bottom plastic where the light shines through, and then the housing for the speakers on top, it has a sealed enclosure in there. So number one, that helps protect the electronics from the outdoor weather, but then gives us a sealed enclosure to give us more mid-bass response. So even though we don't have the biggest speakers in there, we're able to play lower, get more output at the lower frequencies because of that enclosure that's there.
And you have an amplifier also that comes along with these. It's kind of like a kit.
Yeah, there's a kit, so there's multiple options you can do, but the biggest system you can put on one amp is 8 satellites in the sub, and just with a quick dial on the back of the amplifier, you can change the settings, the DSP setting for 4 speakers or 8 speakers, so you kind of dummy proof it to make it sound good, based on how many speakers you're putting on the amplifier.
Right. When do you expect these to be hitting the market?
We're hoping right at the end of the year, January timeframe, so Q1, these should be in our barn with our distribution network and ready to go out and be put in backyards.
Yeah, fantastic. And what kind of price points are we talking about here?
For our basic system, which would be 4 speakers, the sub and amp, that's retails about $2,000. And then the system that we're looking at here, which is 8 satellites, the sub and the amplifier, that'd be $3,800 retail. That's all you need.
Really reasonably priced when you think about what you're getting.
Oh, absolutely.
Sub, amp, 8 speakers.
Yep. Yeah. So our goal was to create something that wasn't super expensive, but we needed to make. I mean, this stuff is designed to last a long time in the elements, while also sounding good for a long time outside in the elements, being hot, cold, everything in between.
Okay. And so for anybody out there watching this, if they like what they see and they're interested in maybe trying to find a dealer to purchase this through and have it installed, where should they go to get that information?
SIXFIVEaudio.com. That's where you want to go and check it out, and we can direct them from there.
Okay. Awesome. Well, listen, Nick, thanks so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes.
All right.
And everyone at home, we'll have more from the show floor coming up.